So, if your belief system shapes your personality, that is an immediate persona that you exude in your life, in the way you interact with your family, with your people around you, and the way you dress, the way you speak to people, all that. This is the immediate crux of what shapes you and your personality as you grow up. But there is more to life, and that is your own inner self. So when is it that you eventually are yourself, when you look into the mirror and you are sans that persona that you've created? This is Neeta Lulla here, but is there another Neeta Lulla? And is that more to life than this?
Right.
Your
So
take.
you have an image about yourself, correct? This image is an abstract construct of your thoughts, views, ideas about Neeta Lulla as a person, right? Is it actual? Is it real?
It's me.
Sure, it's you, but is it real?
Exactly my point. This possibly would be a persona, but the real me, who's that? What is that? So is there more to life in that aspect?
Right. No, so my question is the image that you have about yourself, whatever that image, I'm a fantastic human being, I'm very helpful, I'm social, or whatever image, I have a great personality, whatever image that you have about yourself. Is it real is what I'm asking you? Or is it just a fragment of your imagination?
No, I would say it's real, because that's how I have developed over the years, and from my interaction with people, this is who I am.
Right. This is who you are for yourself, in your opinion, right?
Yeah.
But if I meet you, or if XYZ person meets you, they could have a different image about you, right?
Yeah.
Right? So in your opinion, in your fragment of your imagination, you've created an image, which like I said, which is an abstract construct of yourself. Now, this is how you see yourself to be. But whether you are that person or not, how do you evaluate that? There is no evaluation of it.
There is no evaluation.
Exactly.
That's true.
So, whatever you're thinking about yourself, it's just an idea. It's not absolute. So when you ask me what is your real self, I'm not going to give you the answer. That is the whole endeavor of being human. You have to find out what is the innermost core of who I am. Because everything that you think that you are right now, it is all an influence. Influence of our parents and their values and their beliefs, influence of people that you've met in your life, who have kind of helped you in creating an impression about interaction with people, about yourself, about them, as we discussed in the 7-year-old girl's case. So it is all impressions that you are collecting, and based on those impressions, you are thinking, this is me. But that's not really who you are. Those are the impressions that you've collected. So who are you?
So where do you come about in this aspect of me understanding who I am and my real personality? So as a therapist, how do you connect the two dots?
Our life is changed by invisible forces. Whether you talk about gravity, or whether you talk about a speed of light, or whether you talk about electromagnetism, or whatever, all these invisible forces, right? But one of the most powerful force that exists in human experience is the power of emotions. Now, it's intangible. You cannot put a finger to it, you cannot touch it, but it is essentially the force that governs you, right? For example, you're sitting right now, how much of your experience is physical in nature?
I'm in the here and now. I mean,
Yes.
It's all about depending on how you accept. You're sitting here and I'm talking to you, but I need to be in the here and now.
Right, in terms of percentage. In terms of percentage, what is your physical experience?
92%.
Physical experience.
Physical experience is sitting here and talking to you.
Yes.
So I'm right now not thinking about 10 other things, because I'm focusing on what to ask you.
Exactly. So if you see, physically you're not doing anything.
No.
You're just sitting, but mentally you're involved with me. Emotionally you're connected with me right now.
But physically I am moving my fingers, I'm having tea, and I'm I'm kind of
Yeah, so
all
in terms
here,
of percentage, so if you stay still like this for a few seconds, you're still there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But your physical experience is almost nothing. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the modern science, they say 88% of your thoughts, emotions and actions are involuntary, which is kind of happening as a default process because of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind controls your thoughts, emotions and actions. And ancient yogic sciences, we say 97% of your life is involuntary. So right now, all the experience that you're having, what is giving meaning to this experience that you're having right now? It's not the physical aspect, I'll tell you this. Because you could be still, but in the mind, you could be somewhere else, but you're not. You're here with me, you're talking to me, you're listening to me, and you're involved mentally, emotionally. A large number of experience that we have is all internal, psychological and emotional. On a physical realm, we literally have no experience at all, except when you're playing a sport. Because, and that too a fast sport, because then you're completely involved and then you're focused. You're not, you're just a piece of life. You're just life. No thoughts, no emotions. You're just life. It's happening to you. That's obsolete. Other than that, we draw about 55 thoughts a minute. And I can tell you this, all of these thoughts are involuntary. They're all involuntary. So imagine the kind of power that you would have when you would think only what you wanted to think. Other than that, you're just blank. You're just blissed out. So where I come in as a therapist, my job is to take people within themselves, whatever personality they've created for themselves, pick out parts of those personalities that are functional for them, that they want to have, and pick out those parts of the personality that they did not like from the experiences that they had were very painful and traumatic, and drop them.